This ain't your mama's racing stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
welcome Vigilante Nation. This is the Vigilante Racing Network coming to you live from virtual Long Pond, Pennsylvania for round 4 of the Vigilante Vanquish Series race here at Pocono tonight. My name is Alan Vaught, and I will be bringing you all of the racing action here tonight. And I'll get you started with some session details. All right, folks, tonight's race is round 4, as I mentioned, 85 laps. That's 213 miles here at the Tricky Triangle. They do have a limited fuel capacity of only 70%. 3 sets of additional tires are going to be across the wall. That means they got 4 total with what they start on for the entirety of the race. There is one fast repair in this series, so if they find themselves in a little bit of trouble, they will have a get-out-of-jail-free card at least one time tonight. The incident limit is set to 25 and 6, and as always, iRacing controls the lucky dog, waiver rounds, and the cautions. So I mentioned this is round 4 of 13 races here for this fall Vanquish season, and your championship leaders right now are in first place, the 38 of Chris Gomes with 76 points. Second place is the 51 Dylan Bryant with 74. Third place is Trevor Robertson with 70 points. And for 4th and 5th, we have a tie actually for 4th position with the 89 of Craig Goodenough with 69 points and Albert Anderson, that 99 machine, with 69 points as well. Very close right now. It's a straight point season, so there will be no resets as we get into the last races of this season. And right now, we're switching over to the live feed. And you'll note that they are still in qualifying with Dylan Bryant currently holding the top spot with 53.9 second and a tie. You just can't see the rest of the zeros there with Robertson and Adamson. So the top 3 are with 1/1000th at least of each other. All right, folks, while they're wrapping that up, let's get you some atmospherics here for this race. So tonight, it's a cool 74 degrees for the ambient temperature. The track temp's only about 18 degrees hotter at 92. There's a low humidity of 33% and a 9-mile-per-hour wind out of the north, and we're under partly cloudy skies, partly cloudy to cloudy. So it's pretty nice conditions. Should be pretty grippy out there on the track. You know, depending on that primary line, we do have dynamic track in play here at iRacing, so that dominant line may heat up quite a bit, causing these drivers to go look for some grip, maybe in the middle to high line. We do have 4 onboard cameras here tonight. Get these queued up for you. This is not the truck you're looking at on the screen, but this is the number 13 machine of Andy Player out of New Hampshire with his onboard in real life cockpit camera view. As I mentioned, it's not the truck you see in the live pane there, so we're just going to run through these cameras so you see who we have. 49 machine of Dave the Mouth Mayberry out of Tucson, Arizona, with his over the right hand shoulder view. Next up, we have the 81 of Jonathan Osborne out of Woodbury, New Jersey. And then our final cam for tonight, we only have 4, folks. It is the 89 machine of Craig Goodenough. You will note we do have a foot cam for Craig up tonight. We do not have his heart rate telemetry like we normally have, but nonetheless, we have an in real life cockpit view and his foot cam. Get back over here a bit. So tonight's race is also a money race, folks. It's a $75 money race. $75 are up for grabs between 2 random draws, which will occur at the end of the race. Drivers must be in the race, finish the race, and still in Discord to be eligible to receive the cash payout tonight. It's $75 on the line. It's brought to you by Mr. Tom Barish, driver of the 35 machine here in the Vanquish Series, and we'll get a chance to talk with Tom a little bit later on. He's busy getting ready for the race and qualifying right now, but we want to thank Tom for posting up some money here on this Black Friday for these drivers to go after. Again, it's going to be a random draw, 2 different draws. These guys will have the opportunity to win here tonight, so should be a little extra bonus. I mean, this glory and winning races and coming in your highest position is incentive in itself. However, you throw a little bit of greenbacks on the line, a little extra motivation there for these guys. Additionally, this season, Our primary sponsor for both series, the Vanquish and the Premiere Series, is Tow Call. Coming on board again as our primary sponsor for the VRL Premiere and Vanquish Series. If you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area and you need a lockout, jump start, tire change, or a tow, contact Tow Call at towcallroadside@gmail.com for fast, friendly service. Again, towcallroadside@gmail.com. And we thank them again for coming on board. See if we can find you a truck on the track here, folks, as these guys are wrapping up qualifying. I think John Schoenbacher may be one of the last ones. He's out there right now. Shane Bachler. I recently was informed I wasn't pronouncing his name correctly. I got to get that into my brain here. Shane Bachler. That number 12 machine. See Lori Vaught out there in the chat, and Kyle Vaught. Kyle's not here tonight. Lori's saying, let's go racing. Kyle's like, vroom, vroom. As always. Should be a great race here tonight. Let's see how many. So it is the day after Turkey Day. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Looks like tonight. $43 drivers. That's pretty good for what we would think we would receive on a day after Thanksgiving. I don't know what Tom's doing here. He's flying down pit lane. He's the last one, actually. He must be practicing a little bit, getting on and getting off pit lane. Although I think at that speed, he's probably going to get a black flag. So, remember, folks, if you support these drivers and you enjoy this racing content, make sure you like and subscribe to the VRL Network and hit that notification bell. We have races here every Wednesday and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, if you hit the notification bell, we have special events like the upcoming Daytona 24. That you can be sure not to miss out on if you have that notification in place. These guys got a couple more minutes, looks like. Yep, they do. Let's talk a little bit about this track while we have the opportunity. We're going to get pretty busy once we get into it. So this track is a 2.5 mile track. Tri-oval, nicknamed the Tricky Triangle. It's asphalt, has wide straights, unique corners. In fact, each corner is entirely unique to the next. So turn 3 is modeled after, the 3 turns rather. Turn 1 is a 14-degree bank turn. It's modeled after Trenton Speedway. Turn 2 is 8 degrees of banking and modeled after the iconic Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And finally, turn 3 is only 6 degrees, the least amount of banking, which makes sense because it's modeled after the Milwaukee Mile. So it's basically a flat turn. And, it makes it for some challenges, for these drivers, because you might be really good at certain turns based on the characteristics of it, but not in others. So really kind of a trade-off here. So that's why you'll see time lost and gained throughout the lap. So as I mentioned, it is located in Long Pond, Pennsylvania, nestled in the Pocono Mountains. And this facility opened in 1971. It is family owned, still not owned by NASCAR. It's distinctive layout, unlike any other NASCAR track. Throttle discipline this evening, qualifying, as they have already, most of them have already done. The long straights reward, horsepower. These guys all have fixed setups, fixed arrows, so that's not much of a difference between each of them. But what is different is how they drive the truck, especially entry and through the middle and exit of the corner. Depending on their driving style and how they're able to, and how they brake and throttle, is going to make the difference in this track. The drivers have to balance that, the aggression and patience. One mistake, especially exiting a turn, since every turn leads you onto a very long straightaway. If you have a bad exit, you're paying the price throughout the entirety of that next straightaway until you get to a turn 2 or 3, etc. Mistakes for overdriving, it's going to kill your speed. Wear on long and medium runs, as far as on the tires, is going to be pretty extreme. You can expect 4 tire stops most of the time to be the standard. You might want to gamble for 2, late in the race if you got a late caution, or you're just trying to maybe jump somebody on the pit lane in green. The arrow here, clean air is king. You want clean air. The more clean air you have, the better, because if you're dirtying up your nose, you're sliding those front tires, and that's again hurting your tire balance. As we are wrapping up qualifying here, folks. We should be able to get a view of the grid momentarily. Make sure you chat us up tonight. I'm the lone broadcaster. I'll gladly answer any questions or make comments that you stick out there. As long as it's safe for work, folks. Please make it safe for work.
Tom Barris. There will be, after the race, there will be 2 random draws done in the race drivers meeting. You have to be in Discord at the
Don't wait
time
for
of the
these
race
guys to start gridding.
and you have to complete the race and not have disconnected. So
See if it'll show us the grid results while we're waiting. Here we go. All right. On your poll tonight, Jacob Alicia in that number 31 machine. Dylan Bryant second. Craig Goodenough third. Trevor Robertson fourth. Mike Adamson in fifth. Chris Gomes sixth. Jesse Redding seventh. Jonathan Osborne eighth. Andy Player in ninth. John Shanebachler in 10th. Albert Anderson 11th. James Lee in 12th position. 13th, you got Chris Warren. 14th, Tom Barish. Tonight's donation for the money race. Thank you, Tom. 15th, Michael Alfaro. 16th, Mike Everidge. Dave Mayberry, 17th. 18th, Scott Milner. Deion Jones is in 19th. Aaron Warren, 20th. Luke Chadwick, 21st. Dylan Simmons in 22nd. John Gallagher rounding out your field in 23rd position.
Why? You ain't gonna listen anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
And here we go. They're coming off pit lane now, folks. They're gonna line up as only one pace lap here before they go green. So this should go pretty quick. I also want to mention we did have 2 penalties from last week, and those were for the number 9 machine of Luke Chadwick and the 123 of John Gallagher. Some minor incidents. They ended up getting the penalty where they have to fall to the rear of the field and start at a deficit for tonight's race. So they're probably hoping for a couple of cautions at least. See Kenneth Warnock out there saying, "Let's go racing, boys." Yes, indeed, Kenneth. Thank you.
Come on, 9. You need to go ahead. Tell me.
If you guys see anything streaming across the feed tonight in red text, that's going to be Lori. My wife Lori is the admin of the league, and she actually controls that notification panel. I have no control over that. Don't blame me for anything that's up there on the screen, please. Anyway, Lori, when you get a chance, give us a test. Let's make sure that thing is working. All right, we should see this pace truck go off right here in just a moment. Handing over control of the start of the race will be with the flagman, not with the leader, but any restart will be with the leader inside the restart zone.
All right, hold on. Mic up.
Green, green, green.
Green, 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 folks. We are underway.
I got the black as well.
Like a clean start so far.
Thank you.
Making our way down to turn 1. 31's gonna have the advantage on that inside line. Okay, 88's looking for a move underneath the 89. A little aggression early here. Making our way out of turn 2 right now. 51 into 31 is trying to duke it out here. Neither willing to give up the lead. It's important to have that clean air, as I mentioned in the pre-race. Now for this long straight here, front straight. 51's able to gain some momentum on the outside with some assistance by Trevor Robertson in the 6 machine. Like we had an issue with we got Chadwick back there. You can see he's into the inside retaining wall. 51's getting the advantage here. We'll go back in a moment and take a look at Chadwick. Six is looking underneath the 31 now.
All good.
Oh, 31 almost got to the outside retaining wall, choosing to go back under. So he's trying for a crossover into the 6. Looking off the back deck here of Chris Gomes and that number 1 machine.
Jonathan, right in the wall.
I see that.
I'm thinking the 89 might be up there taking care of his stuff right now. Choosing to make sure he's got tires late in the run. This place tends to go green for these guys. Once they get spread out, you can see they're already spreading out because lots of times it's to your detriment to be racing side by side. You're just losing so much time to the trucks in front of you. Let's go back quickly and take a look and see what happened to the 9 machine of Luke Chadwick. Luke's in the outside, number 9, as I mentioned. See if we get a little different perspective. He's on the outside of the 19 machine. Oh no, the 19 just gets loose. And Luke is just an innocent victim of that. And that Coca-Cola number 9.
Caution is out.
Like caution is out. So we have another incident. Looks like it's going to involve Jacob Alicia, one of your front runners. And we'll go straight to that now. All right, Jacob's on that big red machine you see right here in front of you. Same location. Oh, hits the wall just a bit, almost a similar incident. It's going to collect the 89 as well. These guys do have fast repairs. 31's going to be maybe okay here, not get hit by anybody. But I don't think that's going to be the same for Craig Goodenough
It happens.
in that 89. You see Craig off into the distance there. We'll follow his truck instead. Oh, he really, yeah, that's not going to be drivable, folks, unless he has to use his fast repair. I don't see him. Maybe he might be able to put it back together. I doubt it, though. That looks pretty significant. Take a look from the rear view. He's missing his entire left front fender there. We go back to live here. Your current leader is Dylan Bryant in the 51 machine. Trevor Robertson second. Chris Gomes third. Rounds out your podium right now. 4 laps in. First caution of the night. Turn 3 is very tricky. It's you got to respect it. It will jump up and bite you pretty quick. All these guys going to go down pit lane here. They're going to head fake. It looks like Tom Bearish. Oh, he almost head fake there. He decides to go in. Just checking out the chat here a little bit. Got Edith Anderson out there saying hello, VRL team. Anderson in the house. Hello, Miss Edith. Welcome. Ryan Perez out there saying let's go racing. All right, Ryan. Let us know who you pulling for, Ryan. I'm curious. Kenneth Warnock saying he's resting up from Turkey Day, getting ready for to watch the race. Indeed, man. Got to make sure that the day after is a digestion day in my mind.
Damn it, player, you got me.
All right, we're going to get a word with Mr. Tom Bearish here as we're under caution. Hey, Tom, it's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yes. What's up, Alan?
Hey, man. Hey, I was just talking about how you sponsored this money race here tonight, putting $75 up to 2 random draws. Want to bring you up and say, hey, first of all, thank you. I'm sure the drivers appreciate it, and we do here at VRL. Any shout-outs you want to give since we got a chance to talk to you?
Just to my teammates on All-Star, Albert, Dylan, James, Mike, and Jack on Wednesday nights. They always give us a hand, give me a hand, especially keep me calm.
Yeah, it's not easy sometimes in the midst of battle to stay calm. It's always nice to have someone there to help you out with that. So, but hey, man, I just want to thank you again. We appreciate the fact that you are helping to promote this league and promote these drivers. And happy Thanksgiving, since we didn't get a chance to talk beforehand, buddy.
Yeah, thank you and everybody out there watching and listening. Happy Thanksgiving. I was happy to do it, man. This is a great league. Lots of fun. Good times. Good time.
All right, buddy. We'll hopefully see you on your podium. We'll talk to you some more tonight.
All right, thanks.
Take care. That's the 35 machine, Mr. Tom Bearish. Tom is racing out of Gulf Coast. Actually, he changed it. Used to say Gulf Coast, Mississippi. Now, pass Christian, Mississippi. Past Christian, Mississippi. All right, lights are out in that pace truck, as you can see there, folks, which means we are going green the next time around. Trevor Robertson has the
Hey, Milner, I need this.
is going to control this restart. As I mentioned, the leader is going to control the restart. Once they hit the restart zone for all the restarts of the race, the only one they didn't control was the start of the race. Chris Goins is second. Jesse Redding is in third. They had a little bit of a mix-up up here. Let's see who stayed out, and that's probably what it is. Indeed, all the way through fifth position. So Robertson, Goins, Redding, Alfaro, Simmons, all elected not to hit pit lane. So now we're going to probably see, hey, does 5 laps of tire wear, really 4 laps is all they ran, is it going to make a difference? And if I was a betting man, I would say yes, it will make a difference. Maybe not immediately. So this might be a net gain, though, if they're able to kind of level out and be forward of where they would have been if they had hit pit lane. So we'll see if the gamble pays off. Again, the 6 machine, Trevor Robertson, will control this restart. See Lori out there saying hello to Papa Anderson. Kathy, Aunt Kathy. Lori's asking somebody, is that you, Brandon? She might be talking about our son, Brandon. Let's go, Superman. Superman's got some fans out there, and here we go, folks.
Green flag, green
And we're
flag.
back under green. Making their way down to turn 1. It's a long way to get to turn 1 here at Pocono. See if those old tires versus new tires shows up here in a minute. You see 3 wide. Those folks going in 3 wide already in the turn there with the 81 on the inside line. Looks like under the 89. Right on board right now with the 81 of Jonathan Osborne. He's in 8th position, right where he started this race. Got our onboard camera with Jonathan, racing out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Always happy to have cameras show you guys their rigs and how they're racing. 3 wide behind him there, all really close. That was a 99 of Albert Anderson as well. He's on the outside of Mike Adamson. I got to keep this straight, folks. Anderson, Adamson. And this is crazy a little bit right now. Like they're starting to string out a bit. It's always white knuckle on these restarts. They can go 3 and 4 wide on these straightaways, but really getting safely through turns 1 and 3, you want to be down to at least only 3 wide. And turn 2, I would say you don't want to be more than 2 wide through the tunnel turn. It's just really, really sketchy through there, even going full speed by yourself. 2 wide is pretty white knuckle already. You get 3 wide, somebody's going to wreck. Somebody's got to back out of it if all 3 of you are going to survive it. Right on board with the tow call machine of Albert Anderson right now. Again, Mr. Anderson is the new primary sponsor for both the Premiere and the Vanquish Series. So if you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area, be sure if you need a tow, jump start, lockout, or tire change, you get in touch with Tow Call at towcallroadside@gmail.com. That's all one word, towcallroadside@gmail.com. He will be out there to help you out. Johnny on the spot. And we thank you for coming on board this season. It's been a tremendous help for us and these drivers. All right, back up front, folks. Chris Goins now has a lead, taking it over from Trevor Robertson. So Chris did not go on the pit lane. You still have the drivers who did not pit. Let's see, the top 4, Goins, Robertson, Redding, and Alfaro, still up there. So this gamble looks like it's paying off so far. Yeah, Chris Goins races out of Charlotte, North Carolina, so the heart of NASCAR country. He's fast everywhere we go. And tonight is no different up there, showing the way in that number 1 machine. Take a quick look. I'm probably starting to get stretched out pretty good. Like an entire turn, not a lot of stretch in there in the middle, but it's starting to happen. As you see the track map, that bottom is the straightaway, that bottom straight. Now they're going into turn 1, just to kind of orient you to the map. And right now, my camera is trained on the number 1 of Chris Goins. That's why he is the number 1 on your track map and also circled in green. Anytime I move that around, that green circle will move to show you which driver I'm looking at, which I'm on board with Jonathan Osborne now. But now they make their way down to that tricky turn 2, the tunnel turn. It's so inviting to try to go through there wide out, flat out. And you can do it sometimes if you hit it just right, but if you miss it, then you're going to be kissing that outside wall or worse. Now they're going through 3. Packed virtual house here tonight in Long Pond, Pennsylvania, as you can see. Looks like better numbers than maybe NASCAR got here last time they were here. Now, actually, this venue is pretty packed most of the time. Since they went down to one race per year at least. It's a massive facility at 2.5 miles. That's the same distance as Daytona. We're going to take a run through the field while we have this chance. Again, this is your leader, Chris Goins, the number 1 machine. The number 6 out of Macquarie, Arkansas, Trevor Robertson. Looking like he's content right now just to let Goins punch a hole in the air. Going to save him a little bit of fuel. Fuel mileage is a thing here. Draft is very much a thing here. Go back a little bit further. You got the 721 of Jesse Redding. Oh, whoa. Got a challenge for the lead. As I started to go through the field. Gonna be tough to pull this one off right here. Bowman on the outside is probably going to win the day. Is the one scrapes up against the wall. That's not going to help him. He kind of settles out here. We're back here with Jesse Redding again out of Knoxville, Iowa. Jesse is up 4 spots where he began in that 721 machine. Got Michael Alfaro in the number 11 of 11 spots, currently running at 4th. Looking to be challenged here momentarily by Dylan Bryant. Now, Dylan Bryant is the first truck on fresh tires. He went on lap 4. Now, the question is, I don't know necessarily that he took tires. I don't have that data in front of me, so I'm thinking probably not. They only had 3 sets across the wall. I wouldn't have taken tires there, which probably speaks to why these other guys were able to stay out front. So it looks like on equal tires that track position is important. Dylan's racing out of Stem, North Carolina. Number 13 machine of Andy Player, racing out of New Hampshire. Player is up 3 spots so far, starting in 9th, and he's in 6th right now. Headed in the right direction. Get Craig good enough in that 89 machine, as we mentioned earlier. Involved in that earlier incident, must have probably taken his fast repair, but not too bad off. He's in 7th position right now, down 4 spots where he began, racing out of Helper, Utah. Just behind Craig, you got Mike Adamson at 88 machine, racing out of Sanford, Florida. A throwback paint scheme to Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's down 3 spots, but he also hit pit lane, so that accounts for that. Very fast here. Very methodical. And we got Albert Anderson, America's driver out of Washington, D.C. Albert is up 2 spots so far in the 9th position. Getting closely tracked here by Chris Warren in the 44 machine out of Valrico, Florida. little ways back, you got this trio of Mike Adamson, John Shanebachler, and Jonathan Osborne. Really 4. Aaron Warren right there behind them, too. Mike is up 5 spots, racing in 11th position. And you got Shane Bachler, the 12 machine out of Louisville, Kentucky, in 12th. An 81 machine, Jonathan Osborne. We took a look at him earlier. He's racing in the 13th position. And that 9 truck trying to get around him right there is the lap machine of Luke Chadwick, who was involved in the incident early in the race. The 23 machine of Aaron Warren. Aaron and Chris are brothers racing here in this league. Aaron's up 6 spots in 14th. And Tom Barish again out of Pass Christian, Mississippi. He's only down 1 spot from where he began the night, running in 15th position right now in that 35 machine. And then Dave Mayberry, he's running 16th position. Dave races out of Tucson, Arizona. He's up 1 spot so far for the night, but he is headed in the right direction. He's very good at long runs. So if we get to green flag pit stops, you're probably going to see that 29 machine moving forward in a rapid pace. And 123 of John Gallagher, racing out of Roseville, California. John's up 6 spots right now, running in 17th. He was one of the machines tonight, him and the 9 who had a penalty to start the race, so he's on a recovery run right now. Behind him, in the 18th position, you have Deion Jones out of Diamondale, Michigan. He's running that Phoenix number 4 machine. And 19th is the 19 of Scott Milner out of Pittsboro, Indiana. Down 1 spot so far. We got the 54 machine of James Lee out of Villa Rica, Georgia. He's running in 20th. He's down 8 spots from where he began the night. Don't know if he had some trouble that maybe we didn't catch. Have an opportunity maybe to get back in this thing. And the 31 machine, he's up in the crowd here, but he is a lap down to these guys. He's running in 21st, having been involved in that first incident. Behind him in the 09 machine is Dylan Simmons. Dylan's down 1 spot, running 22nd. And we talked about Luke Chadwick right now. He's in the final position in 23rd. Trying to race his way back off of this lap down the old-fashioned way. He is currently he's only 11 laps in, so he's significantly down on laps here. Only completing 11 so far, while the leaders are on 18. So we jump back to the front here. Nothing's changed up front. Chris Goins still has that lead. Trevor Robertson 2nd. Jesse Redding in 3rd. Now Dylan Bryant has made his way around Michael Alfaro into the 4th position. And Michael T. Alfaro is rounding out your top 5. Looks like he's got some challengers coming up behind him with Andy Player and Craig Goodenough. Goodenough making his way around the 13 machine pretty handily there. These two guys are teammates. Craig Goodenough and Andy Player on Apex team. You see Craig going for the move here on the 11 machine. Still watching Craig's onboard, but we're looking at 13. And I went for the move, but you see how hard it is to make a pass here, especially once you get a good way on a tire run. Oh, these guys are so close to that wall. Coming out of 2. See if Alfaro is able to hold him off here, trying to keep the momentum up on that outside. Oh, slide job right in front of him. Textbook move by the 89. So some of these trucks are going to have to pit here soon, folks. I didn't mention already, they should only have about 22 laps of fuel on board But with the caution, they could probably go a little bit further for those top drivers, those top 4, actually 3 now, of Gomes, Robertson, and Redding, who have not hit the pit lane yet. And then starting with Bryant, who went in at 4 laps in. They're going to be a go of 5 or 6 laps longer than that. Now the question is, are they going to stay out that long? Because you're going to lose a significant amount of time if you do. Get pretty strung out here, folks. Let's go back up front here. You can see there is not much of a distance between Gomes and Robertson, only a 0.3 advantage. But once you go back to Jesse Redding, it's nearly 2.8 seconds. And that's what that looks like, is you're looking off over top of rather the 721 machine. And that's second place in front of Van First going into turn 1. Guys are keeping it clean and green now after that first. And it tends to happen here at Pocono. Sometimes on the restart you'll have, or the start in this case, you'll have an incident when they're super tight. And then if you have comers and goers on a green flag pit stop, that can happen as well. You got trucks that are so much faster on new tires trying to make their way through as efficiently as possible through the field, knowing that every second will count once the cycle is over. That can lead to basically a misunderstanding of the situation or a misread on the truck speed in front of you versus your speed going into a corner and end up in an accident. Just heard Gall saying he's going in. We're at 23, coming to 24.
Yep, 11 in this lap.
Alfaro's taking it as well. As you can probably hear his radio communication.
721 this lap, Dylan.
So your top 3. Don't know if the 6. I didn't see the 6, Roger. Let's see if he goes in here. Here comes the entrance to pit lane. Yes, the 6 is going. 721 is coming in as well. You got Chris Gomes, Trevor Robertson, Jesse Redding, and Michael Alfaro all on pit lane right now. Those are the guys who stayed out. But the question is, you're a new leader, 51, of Dylan Bryant. How long will he stay out there?
$54, $50.
You see Dylan Bryant making his way around here. Pit lane is up on his left as he comes out of turn 3. Rather, he's not going in because he's going all the way out, tracking to the wall. He should be able to at least make it to 26 and maybe further, considering that they had some. Oh, he's going to push a 123 here. Consider that they had some pace laps for the caution also on this tank of fuel. '51 was just using that 123 as a drafting partner there. Being smart about it.
Pitting in, Dion. I'm pitting in. Copy.
All right, so you got Craig Goodenough now on pit lane. Andy Player, Mike Adamson. We got more takers here. He's going to maybe try to undercut this a little bit. Up front, you have current leader Dylan Bryant. Albert Anderson's going to take over the second spot for the moment. Chris Warren there in the 44 is in third.
Luke, if you want stickers, go ahead and take the inside, dude.
Staying out again. Looking to see if anybody else wins. Looks like you got Dave Mayberry coming out of pit lane now. Aaron Warren deciding to go down to 23 machine. This may pay off for Dylan. I mean, I like to run it long too, as long as I can. I don't like to get caught out on a caution, untimely caution during a green flag stop, but it is a definite strategy play of when you hit pit lane. You just got a little bit lucky not to have a caution if you happen to go in. You're staying out yet again. We got other takers. Aaron Warren coming off pit lane, and Scott Milner on pit lane with Chris Warren in the 44 just now hitting the lane. 28 laps in. So Bryce doing a good job of stretching out his fuel here. The later he goes in, he may be able to shave off a pit stop for this race. And that's what he's thinking about right now. He's making his way down the Long Pond straight here, coming out of 2 going to 3. And he's coming in now. On lap 28, coming to 29. Should see Albert Anderson also coming in. He is. These guys on a very similar strategy. Actually, they are teammates, so this makes sense. Chris Goins, having hit the pit lane on lap 23, is going to re-inherit the lead. But man, that's a significant difference in tire advantage. 6 laps, Bryant and Anderson were able to go and overshoot the one pit stop there. So Goins, Robertson, Redding, all went in on 23, and then at 25 you have good enough, Blair, Adamson, and then it kind of goes that back from there. But this is your current leader, Chris Goins. Second place is right behind him. Just over a second advantage. You get back to Trevor Robertson. Jesse Redding having a great run here tonight out of Knoxville, Iowa. And Redding's about 6.3 seconds back of your leader. Very spread out field now. Everybody's racing for efficiency at this point. Make sure they're getting through the corners as efficiently as possible with the least amount of wear on their tires or damaging their machine by slapping that wall. Going to be the key. As I look at the gaps on the track, we don't have really. This is probably the closest battle we have at the moment between Dylan and Dylan Bryant in the 51-88 of Adamson, and that's for 8th and 9th position. Adamson does have 3-lap older tires on his machine. I'm thinking that Bryant probably just passed him. Is now just starting to work on getting some distance between him and that 88. This is Aaron Warren. Ryan, he's going to be closing in here on the Mike Everidge, who is has 3-lap older tires than the 23 machine, so this should be a pretty easy pass. We'll see what 3 laps looks like here. Warren's going to take his time, make sure he takes care of himself and takes care of Everidge there, and doesn't unnecessarily heat up his tires. You can see, even with a 3-lap advantage, it is not a cakewalk to get a pass done here.
I'm hitting in.
Like you have some of the lap cars, like the 9. Luke Chadwick, he's hitting the pit lane. Sure, he's hoping for caution at this point so he can maybe get back in this thing. But it has a green flag look to it, folks, as we're in 31 laps complete, coming to 32. Back up front at status quo, Chris Gomes leading this thing. Up 5 spots so far from where it began the race. Robertson in close pursuit there in the 6 machine. Jesse Redding is a little bit further back at 6.8 seconds. And he's being pursued by Craig Goodenough. Now, Craig's got better tires, so we'll see if Craig's able to go up here and make a run on these leaders. He's in 4th position right now. Looking to get into 3rd. Got Lori out there saying, great job. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Going to keep you guys informed on what's happening. As we're on board right now with Craig Goodenough, you got a chance to look at his kind of his foot cam. Like most drivers in this series, they use their left foot for braking. And you should see it when we race a vehicle that you have to do the heel toe technique using all 3 pedals. Fortunately for these guys, most of the time we're in these trucks. And you don't have to hit the clutch to change the gear because of the particular transmission in these trucks. So it's good for them. And, I was taking a look going into turn 2. That's going to be always get your heart rate up. I wish I had his heart rate monitor on there tonight. You see him get kind of close. As soon as the 721 comes out close to the wall, he kind of gives it up because he didn't want to take a chance of slapping that wall. That's a smart decision on Redding's part in that 721 machine. And now that we've got through the green flag stops, we're going to continue through the field. On board with Craig Goodenough now. We talked about the 721. Jesse Redding having a great run here tonight. Andy Player up 4 spots right now on the evening. Had a good round of pit stops there. Andy races out of Concord, New Hampshire. Been with us since nearly the beginning, if not the beginning. Or very fast everywhere we go. Former champion of the Premiere Series, which is our top series. He's making great progress here tonight. Michael Alfaro having a really good run here in 6th position, up 9 spots so far. Seems like him and this track agree with each other. Here's Dylan Bryant. Dylan's down 7 spots. Right now he's running in 7th position. He has the freshest tires of your top 7 right now. So I don't know if he had some issues on and off pit lane that put him in 7th. I thought he would be a little bit further forward than this. And we'll see how it works out as we go along. Behind him, you have Mike Adamson, racing out of Sanford, Florida, 88 machine. Mike's down 3 spots in 8th. 09 machine of Luke Chadwick right behind him is in 23rd. They're going to be like about 7 laps down to the field. He's involved in that one of the early incidents. Maybe he had his fast repair turned off, and that's why he ended up going laps down there. We'll over the 12 of John Shanebachler of Louisville, Kentucky, running in 9th, up 1 spot so far. Chris Warren, he's up 3 spots in that 44 machine. His brother's right behind him. Well, this might be an interesting little race once they get close to each other in that 23 machine. Oh, and see, the 23 hits the inside wall. Excuse me, the outside wall. Heads towards the inside wall. And now he loses that position to the 9. Now, Luke is a lap down, so that's not for position. I'm sure that really got Aaron Warren's attention, though, slapping that wall there. Kind of looking down his left-hand side here. Don't see really much damage. We'll see if we can get a look from the front, see if his right front fender is but it doesn't look like so. So maybe he got away with one there. A little bit of just kind of squarely scraping the wall, which is the most you're going to want to do. Eventually, iRacing will damage your suspension, and you might not see it cosmetically, but you will feel it on the track. Back in 12th position, we have the 99 machine of Albert Anderson. Down one spot so far, having a good run. He went in on lap 28, so he went in significantly behind these leaders. He has the freshest tires out of the top 12, so I should expect to see Albert making some progress here as these leaders start to wear their stuff out. It'll become more apparent late in the run. 13th position, you got Mike Everidge out of Melbourne, Kentucky. Plus 3 spots. Deion Jones in that Phoenix number 4 out of Dimondale, Michigan. Oh, you just saw Tom Bears hit the wall there. Like he's okay. Another one of those wall scrapes. Go back here with Deion again. Deion's right now up 5 spots in 14th. He's being pursued by Jonathan Osborne in 15th and Tom Bears there, 16th position. And John Gallagher in 17th, up 6 spots. And Dave Mayberry right now is in 18th position. See how focused Dave is. He's looking pretty focused. We got side-by-side cockpits for him, the virtual on your left and the real world on the right. You can see on his 3-screen monitor setup how much he's able to see with the, especially laterally. Next up, Scott Milner is in 19th position, again in the 19 machine. Holding steady there. Jacob Alicia having bad luck. He had some bad luck last week too. Jacob's very fast. But right now he's down 19 spots from where he began this race. James Lee in the 54 machine in 21st position. At the 09 of Dylan Simmons, 22nd. And the 9 machine of Luke Chadwick in 23rd. So nobody is out of this race. We are coming to 40 laps to complete when he crosses the line here. He's starting the 40th lap now. Not even halfway yet, folks. Yeah, Lori out there saying thank you to Tow Call. And that is a good reminder to mention our primary sponsor, which is Albert Anderson's company, Tow Call. If you need a tow, a jump start, a lockout, or a tire change, get in touch with Tow Call at towcallroadside@gmail.com. If you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area, contact Tow Call at towcallroadside@gmail.com. And we thank Mr. Anderson again for coming on board as a primary sponsor for the Vanquish and the Premiere Series. Right now, Albert's in 12th position. Looks like he's starting to maybe track down Aaron Warren here in the 23 machine. Aaron does have 2 lap older tires than Albert does. And he appears to be starting to pay off now for Mr. Anderson at 99. All right, folks, while we have this opportunity, before we have more pit stops, we're going to do a Crank It Up segment. So if you like that kind of thing, you want to hear what it sounds like inside these virtual cockpits, go ahead and crank up those computer speakers or that television set. I'll be right back. folks. Hope you enjoyed that Crank It Up segment. A little bit of opportunity for you to hear what it sounds like inside of those virtual trucks. Saw some really good racing there between these guys, and we saw John Schoenbachler, who's up to 5th position right now. It's like he just overtook the 9 machine. 9 machine's a lap down. That's Luke Chadwick. But man, they were both bouncing off the wall. That's when you get a little bit of target fixation. Really focus on that driver in front of you. If he happens to slap the wall, there are occasions where you'll do the same thing. We do have takers on pit lane, starting with Trevor Robertson just now coming off. Craig Goodenough making his way off 721 to 13. Andy Player. See Mike Adamson's there. Completing lap 45, coming to 46. And now Chris Goins, your leader, just now coming on the pit lane. Going to hand over the lead to Dylan Bryant, who has been running it very long for this race, as we're 46 laps into this now. And Kyle Vaught out there saying, hell yeah, Kenneth Warnock, very good. And these guys are really keeping it super clean. You're able to see, we'll take a look at the track map again. We are all over this tricky triangle. Your leader's out there pretty much by himself at the moment.
Hey, 12, sitting, 12.
As like the 3rd place machine, John Schoenbacher, is calling out that he's going to hit pit lane here. Gets his speed down. And sometimes the speedometer you see on your screen is not always accurate. I just like to take a look at it sometimes. It's like he's sticking right there on 55 miles per hour. There's occasions where iRacing's telemetry doesn't match up with the overlays. So take that with a grain of salt. Believe me, iRacing will penalize the driver if they go over the speed limit on pit lane. Dylan Bryant still out there in the lead. Choosing to go long here.
88 pitting was down by.
Adamson's in 2nd. He's calling out that he's hitting the pit lane. You got Chris Warren behind him with 52 laps, 53. Yep.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution just came out, folks. We had to see what that was. Right in the middle, as I mentioned, it's dangerous.
Sorry, guys.
Because it can happen during a green flag round of pit stops, and you can get caught out. So some of those guys who went in pit lane now may be on the tail of the lead lap, or they may get the wave around with to see how iRacing sees it. Let's go take a look, see what happened. Looks like it might have involved the 123 of John Gallagher. Making his way through turn 2. Just, gets away from him here. Does a great job trying to lock it down there. I think he started to go and see if he could swing it the other way, and it didn't quite work out for him. Take another look here. Different vantage point. See how you just get a little bit sideways, and then once it gets away from you, it's like a slow moving crash there. He lets off the brakes at the last second. I think he was trying to turn his wheel to the right, let off the brakes, and maybe swing it the other way to stay completely out of that barrier. But unfortunately for him, looks like he is going to sustain a good bit of damage. He does. You can see how much that left front is lifted up. That's going to be terrible for his aero. So if he hasn't already, most likely he will take his fast repair. All right, so this is going to jumble things up, folks. Let's see what happens here. And Dylan Bryant's your current leader. We'll see who goes on pit lane. He's going on pit lane. Like a number of them are going to go with him. Mike Adamson, Dylan Bryant, Warren, Anderson, Jones, Osborne, Tom Barish, Michael Alfaro. You got Trevor Robertson, Chris Goins, Craig Goodenough, Jesse Redding, and Andy Player choosing to stay out. They were all just on pit lane at 44, so 5 laps ago. And then everyone from 6 on back is on pit lane. Well, Chris Warren is still out there. He just came off at 40. He was last off at 44, so I don't know what's happening with him here. You see him on the track map. He's just now going through turn 2. Whereas the field is either on pit lane at the bottom of the track map or already through turn 1 going down to turn 2. So, yeah, interesting. See what happens with him.
I tried to get you there, Mike.
Yeah, it's close. I nearly sped on that one.
Looks like it'd be about a 4 lap to 5 lap advantage on the guys who hit pit lane as far as their tires and fuel's concerned. And so from here, going to be close for all these guys, really. The Robertson going's good enough. All these guys, especially with these pace laps under caution, they should be able to get to that magic lap of around 63 or so where they can make it on one more stop. And certainly everyone who just now hit pit lane will be able to make it on one more stop. That's what we're looking at, folks. If we go green from here, most likely it'll come down to who can most efficiently get on pit lane and off. Do they take 2 tires or 4 tires? I would take 4. You know, at 63 and you're going to 85, I would certainly take 4. If there's a late race caution, maybe something different. Got more fans out there pulling for the 51. 51's got all kinds of fans out here for that Superman machine. Corey's out there saying self-spins are the worst. They are. And sometimes you could be driving that corner exactly the same way lap after lap, and suddenly you just don't quite have that grip you had that previous circuit. And especially the slow ones, man, because you just get to sit there and see it coming. And there's very little you can do about it. I mean, certainly you can drive and try to limit the damage, but in many cases, if you get that far around, you're going to end up with some damage. If not from another competitor, you're going to get it from the wall. Hope everybody's enjoying this race so far. We got lights out on top of the pace truck, which means we are going racing next time by. Sarah Robertson's currently your leader. He's going to control the restart of this race in that 6 machine. Chris going second. Craig good enough on the inside third here. Jesse Redding on the outside row, second on the outside, rather, 4th position. On board with 6 machine. Here's the restart zone. You see the black writing, and he just launched. We are back underway, folks. Oh, the outside line didn't get a good restart there. It's like Chris Goins might have got caught out there. Not ready for the restart. He's way down at the bottom now. It really hurt the outside line's momentum, and Trevor Robertson was able to get away clean. Already out to a point, nearly a 0.4 second lead. The one trying to come back there on good enough. This is the furthest forward I think we've seen good enough here tonight. And you can see the difference how that 6 machine was able to pull away while those 2 machines behind him were side by side. So much less efficient. You're dividing the air and slowing both trucks down. You don't want to stay in that position for very long. You're just going to let Robertson scoot away. Back here in the pack here, you got 13, 7, 21 side by side. They're going to duke it out with the 51 looking on. But the 13 is trying to get up there and side draft the 721. Now he's going to leave himself susceptible to the 51 on the outside, but that's probably not going to end up being a pass. Not the preferred line there. Player actually has 1 lap fresher tires to Redding. 51's going to get up here behind him. Maybe look for the pass. 13 tries to close the door there. Still looking as they're going into the corner here. For the 51's thinking, I got to make this pass as soon as I can to get up there as close to the leader as possible before we hit green flag pit stops. Again, these guys are going to lose ground to the 721 now.
Yeah, I hit the wall and sent myself down pit road.
Could be advantage 51 coming out of here if he hits it right.
And got a black flag.
Hynek got the inside. That was not what you want to do there. You saw how it disrupted the truck. And allowing the 44 now to get up beside Bryant, and Chris Warren looking to make a pass. Just that little touch of the apron upset the balance of his truck and de-wedged it. Pushed him towards the outside wall, causing him to lose all that momentum because he had to react to prevent damaging his truck on that outside wall. But the 44 is not able to make the pass here.
Don't text and drive. Ain't that for sure. Lori, is that clearable?
And Kyle's out there in the chat saying, good racing right there, smart racing. If you have something like that happen, the best thing to do is live to fight another corner. We're going to take a look. We got a battle between the 81 and the 88. Not going to be much of a battle here. Looks like 88 has slightly fresher tires than 81, so he's able to make that pass pretty clean. '51's trying to make his way back up here and get with the 13 again. And Jacob Alicia on pit lane. And Albert Anderson. Cannot make it from here. Take a quick look. I don't see any damage on that tow call machine. Yep. Thirteen's looking to make another run at the 721. On his inside. Falls back in line. Lori said that Albert got a black flag for texting and driving and that she couldn't clear it. Wonder how iRacing is able to detect that if you're texting and driving. Oh, 51. Oh, no. 51 and 13 get together. It's going to be a caution. You watched it live. Oh, man. You see the disappointment in Andy Player's face right now. Talking to his teammates. We'll go back and get a closer look at it. And we'll get a word with Andy as well. Don't know. 51 went down there. It may have touched a bit as he went to make the move. Yeah, super close. Hard to say from that angle. See if we can get on board with the roof cam here. Oh, it looks like they just touched the corner. I'm sure that was not a deliberate move or anything by the 51. He prides himself on being one of the cleanest drivers, if not the cleanest driver on the track. I'm sure he didn't mean to do that, but nonetheless, they got together as he was trying to attempt that pass. See if we can get it on board or see how bad the damage is with Blair. Oh, he slapped that wall super hard. Running doesn't look too bad. He did get some pretty good damage on that right rear, as you can see. That's going to have to be fixed. Right rear damage like this is some of the worst you can have on this truck and this damage model on iRacing. It makes the truck almost undrivable. As we're back live now, we're watching Andy Player hit pit lane during this third caution here. Current leader is Trevor Robertson, Craig Goodenough second, Chris Gomes third, Jesse Redding fourth, and Dylan Bryant in fifth position. You see they're coming down. Didn't see anybody really hit pit lane here. The guys from 13th on back, Andy Player obviously, and others.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, it wasn't anything.
Like he's trying to get the damage fixed. Maybe he had something happen to him earlier.
For no reason. I just wasn't paying attention to how close you were.
Like he's pretty close to getting underway here. Changing his tires now. He must be pretty about to go. Yeah, left sides. He had it. It's like he had it. Or he had it reverse there. Andy Player, it's out in the booth, but you got me.
Hey, how we doing?
Hey man, we were watching it. We were all on board with you live when that incident occurred there. It looks like just the smallest of errors got together with you and the 51. What was it like from your perspective?
I think I just misjudged that. I was trying to get out there and go after them to get by I think it was Jesse Redding who we were racing with there. And I was hoping to have Dylan work with me there a little bit, and I just kind of moved out there to work with him, and I think I just misjudged that and maybe came across his nose.
You had to use your fast repair there, I'm assuming. I can't tell. You still got that right rear damage, looks like.
I'm going back in to take it now because I almost wiped out there in the tunnel turn.
Yeah, we're watching that right now. And I mentioned when we looked at your damage after the wreck, that's kind of the worst damage you can have. And I was kind of postulating that you were going to have to take that fast repair because that damage is just almost undrivable.
Yeah, thank goodness we have those fast repairs tonight. So I'm going in to burn it now.
Well, hey, buddy, good luck the rest of the way. You were super fast. I hate this for you. I hope you can get back up there and challenge for this victory, and we'll let you get refocused.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Take care. The 13 machine of Mr. Andy Player. Pretty good spirits there. Sounds like he went to go up. At the same time, 51 was going out. And we had not a very great angle of it. It looked like it was ever so slight contact. So, and now he's got his damage repairs you see there. That's going to make that truck feel tremendously better. We'll jump up back to the front here. See the lights are out on the pace truck, which means we're going back racing next time by. Been a really clean race, folks. This is only our third caution. And one of those cautions was for a self-spin, not even an incident involving two cars, or two trucks, rather. We're glad to have you here on this Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving. Hope everybody enjoyed and had a great, safe, and fun family holiday with everyone. And welcome to our VRL family. We probably spend as much time with each other as we do some of our family members. Which is great. Great bunch of guys here. Awesome league. And the drivers make it so. So we really appreciate them and everything that they bring to the table here at VRL. Should see the pace truck go off right here. Placing control of this race over to the number 6 of Robertson.
Green, green, green.
It's a nice launch on that inside line over Craig good enough. Craig's going to drop in, or actually 6, maybe come up a bit. These top 3 trucks, the 6, 89, and the 1, along with the 51, who's now in 4th position, not having suffered any damage from that incident. If they get lined up, they may be able to take off here. Actually, the best tires here are the 51, who last went in at lap 48 to get tires. So he has a 4-lap advantage over the top 2 and a 3-lap advantage over 3rd place there. So we'll see what he's able to do with that. Everybody's tucked in nicely. 6, again, getting out to a nice, comfortable lead there, about a 0.3 on the restart. They better not give the 6 too many cautions. He's just going to sit there and eat them alive on these restarts and bring home the victory. The 88 kind of getting out of shape there. Here's some communication between the 51 and the 1. One's running a pretty different line than the guys in front of him. Like he's trying to gain momentum off the top line. 25 laps to go. Folks, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Support this channel, support the drivers. And if you don't want to miss any of our racing action, hit that notification bell. We are live here every Wednesday and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The race goes live. You tune in a bit earlier for some pre-race comments in about 15 minutes till. But we're live every Wednesday and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we do have special events like the upcoming Daytona 24-hour, the Rolex 24 at Daytona, that we will be broadcasting. If you don't want to miss that or any other special event that's not on a regular basis, hit that notification bell. And you won't miss any of the racing action you see now. Getting pretty tight up here. Between the 1 and the 89 machine. 1's going for 2nd place here. 51's looking on, maybe thinking about get under 89 as well. 89 kind of shuts the door. Ring comes down a little bit, hoping to break that draft. There is a tire advantage for the 51 here. Man is still hoping to put his cape out here. Oh, the 89 hits the wall there. It's not going to be good. Gives a 51 momentum on the outside, and this may be enough to make the pass going into turn 1. It depends. 89 tries to side draft just a little bit. Question is, did the 89 get any damage? And is there enough tire on that 51 to make this pass clean up here? Looks like it is. See 89 slot in, not choosing to lose any more time. One more spot for 51. Looking to make his way up to the front here and take over these other positions. '89 not looking to give up here. Looking very focused. Another caution's out. 4th caution of the evening.
Come on, there you go.
We'll take a look. Might have involved Deion Jones. Not sure. Yeah, it does. Looks like Deion is here with 13 of Andy Player, the 9 machine of Luke Chadwick. Take a look from this side view. Looks like it might be some net code involved here. Yeah, you don't see contact there, and suddenly that truck starts to go around. Lots of times that's indicative of net code. Yeah, he's pretty straight, and then it starts to go around as he bounces off of him. So, again, that's probably the result of some net code. Probably a good angle here. Unfortunate for Dion. You can tell he's on pit lane right now. Okay, he actually gets off pit lane, so he's back in the race. All kinds, everybody's coming down. Trevor Robertson, Gomes, everybody's coming down for that last set of tires, which apparently they all held on to, thinking there would be a late caution, and indeed there was. 20 laps to go at least before, it'll be 20 laps to go at a minimum before we go green flag racing, maybe even 19. The 82 machine got a really good stop. Mike Everidge. Dion Jones is out front. And Dion's plus 18, but I think because he went on pit lane while it was likely closed, it'll probably give him a black flag.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. I love you.
4 cars got to go to the end.
Yep.
Pass the 4.
Yep, Dion's dropping to the rear of the field now because he went on pit lane with damage. I mean, I would have added as well, but I also not put you to the back of the field. So right now, your leader, Mr. Michael Everidge, or Mike Everidge as we normally call him, in that 82 machine. Everybody went down pit lane.
Hi, Mike.
Let's look at the pit lane stops. I mean, I'm thinking that these first 3 machines did not take tires, or only took 2. Looking back to see what we can see here while we got a chance. Jacob Alicia's back up there, 2nd place. This was a godsend for him. Let's see how he comes out on the net gain. Take a look right here and see. Let's see if he took tires or not. What the 82 took. And we'll jump back to the front. That's like fuel only, folks, for 82 machine. We'll see how this works out. I mean, 19 laps to go when they hit the line. Control of the race right now is with the 82 machine of Mike Everidge. That Goodweiser Chevrolet.
Green flag, green flag.
He gets a good start on that inside line there over Jacob Alicia on the outside. Andy Player's looking to follow him. Andy having suffered some bad luck a little bit earlier, now back at the front of this field. Holding on to 3rd position at the moment. Oh no. As I speak about it, he gets... Oh, he saves it. Incredible save, no caution. Let's take a quick look at that. And it did not pop up as an incident, so I had to just manually do this. But I want to see what happened to him here. Oh, it looks like he gets into the back of the 31. They both get a little bit out of control, but Andy Incredible was able to hang on to that. A display of incredible skill there, folks. Go back and up front. We got Mike Evers still holding on to the lead. Out to a 0.54 second advantage, 18 laps to go. 3 wide back behind them. The 31 to 81. All aboard right now with Jonathan Osborne at 81 machine. Trying to track down Dylan Bryant. Right now he's in the 4th position. Hello.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
All right, you saw that through the tunnel turn there, folks. You saw that it was 721 had a run. Just wasn't able to hold the bottom there.
A good save there, player.
And it collects the 11 and others, 44 machine as well. Craig Gooden, the machine is really tore up. He's going to have to use that fast repair if he still has that in the bank. You see his hand positioning there. It looks like his really got some wheel damage maybe, or that's just how he's driving it here. Pretty disappointed there. Hey, Craig, it's out in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, man, unfortunate incident for you there in turn 2, buddy. What happened from your perspective?
Lap earlier on that restart got pounded from the rear into 1 by somebody. I'm not exactly sure who it was, but took all the rear downforce out of it. So it was only a matter of time before I self-spin, I think, because I was struggling just to get it there to even drive it.
Okay, it looked like the 721 was on your inside when that happened. Where you already felt like you were already spinning?
Yeah, I was already loose before we even come into each other, yeah.
Also,
Yep.
okay, didn't feel like you could even hold on to it. Well, hey, man, you were super fast all night tonight. I hate that for you. Not having a great result. But, hey, you're looking forward to next week when we head out to Michigan International?
Yeah, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. I'll chill for 9 minutes, and we'll go drive around Miss Daisy. We'll be all right.
All right, man. Also, I didn't have your heart rate monitor tonight. I was hoping to have that a couple of times.
I forgot my watch. I was cleaning the hot tub, and I took it off, and then I forgot to put it back on.
Nah, it's all good, man. You just spoiled me with that thing. You know what I'm saying?
I know. But we'll get it back next week.
All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
All right. Lights should go off on top of the pace truck here as they cross the start finish, and we're going to go back green next time by. 82 machine still leading this race.
How many let you buy 123?
They're getting lined up 2 by 2, getting ready to get after it here. 14 laps to go. Man, Mike Everidge pulls this win off here. That's going to be a pretty cool interview. Because he's been close, so close in the past. He definitely has some shark smelling water, blood in the water here with the 6, the 81 to 51. And 31 to 1. All these guys up here. But Mike is no slouch. If he's got the tires, he definitely has the talent. That's going to be the question, is the tires. Any predictions out there in the chat? Who's going to win this thing? Will there be more cautions? I predict probably yes. Pace truck is in, coming to the restart zone.
Green, green, green.
And we're back underway. 82 gets a great start again. Looks like he might bring the 51 along with him. I don't know if he wants that 51 on his tail, though. Those fresher tires. He's going to be there, though. 51 gets right up on the 82. Washes out just a bit there. 6 might get around and run on him here on the outside. Oh, we see somebody go around. Look like it was Jesse Redding. And the 44 machine. Chris Warren.
That was all my fault. I apologize.
Sounds like the 88 of Addison is claiming responsibility for that incident as we get into the 6th caution of the night. Trevor Robertson now has the lead with Mike Everidge in 2nd, Dylan Bryant 3rd, according to my standings here. Let's take a look at this. 721 still sitting there on the wall. With the 88 on the inside. Oh, he goes up and just clips him. Bounces Jesse Redding out into traffic.
I heard you. Thank you.
Collects that 44 machine of Chris Warren. Both of these guys having a really great run tonight. You hate to see that. Kyle's out there in the chat saying he's got his money on Trevor Robertson. Well, Trevor currently has the lead. And then you got Kenneth Warnock out there saying Superman number 51, Dylan Bryant. Those are good horses to back. Be at least 12 laps to go. Get a word with that 82 machine. Mike Everidge. Hey, Mike, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, Alan, how's it going?
Hey, man, you're up there leading this race, controlling the restarts and everything. I know you're going to start 2nd on this next restart, but do you feel like you got anything for that 6 and 51 machine to be able to bring this home tonight?
No, I don't. I'd love to say yeah, but no. These guys got a few laps newer tires than I do. I think I've got about 5-6 laps on my tires. So they're just going to be able to get a little bit more grip out of the corners than I am. But, you know, just being up here running with these guys here at the end is a blast. So we'll see what we can do. Try to bring it home at least the top 5.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of talked about it when I saw you get on and off pit lane that You didn't take tires that I didn't know exactly how old they were, so 4 or 5 laps. That does make a difference here at the tricky triangle, but the net positive is probably going to work in your favor at the end of this race, man. So great job, great strategy.
Thanks, Alan. Appreciate it. We'll see how it works out.
All right, buddy. Maybe we'll talk to you on the podium. Go get it.
Oh, thanks, sir.
All right, take care.
Lucky
All right, 82 machine, Mike Everidge out of Melbourne, Kentucky. Got a really strong run here tonight. Let's see if he is able to, fortunate enough to finish it off with no incidents. And you never know what's going to happen at the front of this field. I mean, even if the 51 gets around him with those fresher tires, him and the 6 could start duking it out and take themselves out of the running and allow an 82 to get back up to the lead.
11 told me to be in front of you there.
Sorry. Wasn't paying attention for a second, sorry.
No biggie. I was like, is he gonna let me in? What's he doing?
They've got another lap to go around here. Get another driver to talk to here. Hey, Dave Mayberry's down in the booth. What do you got me?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
All right, man. How's the race going for you? I see you running at 13th. Do you think you can gain any more spots here as we're finishing off the race?
I'm trying to get up to 10th, but like, on that last restart, I had a good first turn, and then the caution came out, and I just, it's hard to pass on this track. It really is. And whenever I've had good runs, I don't know, just had bad luck. But I'm sitting all right, 13th. No tires left, but I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, I think everybody's got what they have at this point. But, man, this track, it looks like it's been really hard, even with a tire deficit. If you got fresher tires than the guy in front of you, it still seems challenging to make a pass.
It really is. I mean, you almost have to do a slide job on them, really.
Yeah, no doubt. We've been watching that all night, man. It's been tough. Looks like turn 3 has been a little bit of a problem for folks. Turn 2 on one occasion as well. It's just such a challenging track.
Yeah, the turn 2, the tunnel turn, I actually like that turn. For me, it's this turn. Turn 1 is my worst one. But I'm figuring it out.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you talking to us, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That's the 29 machine of Dave the Mouth Mayberry, running right now in 11th position. Oh, we'll just run through some spots here. Troy Robertson's your current leader. Mike Everidge 2nd. Jacob Alicia 3rd. Dylan Bryant 4th. Chris Goins is in 5th. Jonathan Osborne 6th. Aaron Warren 7th. John Shane Bockler is in 8th. 9th, Tom Barish. 10th, Andy Player. Decent recovery considering he had that incident. Dave Mayberry 11th, 12th. Him and Dion are kind of going back and forth here. Dion Jones 12th. Albert Anderson 13th. John Gallagher 14th. Michael Afaro 15th. Scott Milner 15th, 16th. James Lee 17th. Chris Warren 18th. Like Mike Adamson is coming out of pit lane, maybe. Yep. Is in the 19th position. Dylan Simmons is in 20th. Jesse Redding is on pit lane. Craig Goodenough's on pit lane. And Luke Chadwick is in 23rd. As we're getting ready to go back racing here, folks. Be 10 laps to go at the line. Joe Robertson controlling the restart here. It's a good restart. Tremendous, actually. Oh, no. The 82 and the 51 are involved in an accident going across the line there. That's just a massive wreck here, folks.
Why not hit the brakes?
That is the big one here for Pocono. Collected a lot of drivers. Dylan Bryant, Aaron Warren, Chris Warren, Mike Everidge, Dylan Bryant, Tom Barish, Luke Chadwick, Dion Jones at least. Scott Milner, I mean, a lot of people here. We'll go back and take a look at this. 7th caution of the night. I think it kind of starts on the outside line, maybe. Here, let's go look at maybe the between the 31 and the 82 here. I don't know if the 82 maybe just slowed down. The 31 didn't expect it. Well, they make contact off center, and then that's when everything just goes terribly wrong. Collects all these drivers. And I really hate that. I feel like maybe I jinxed the 82 machine there. Mike Everidge talking about his run here tonight. 51 up there also. I know a lot of 51 fans out there pulling for him. It's not going to happen here tonight, folks.
Pace car checking up into 3s.
Trevor Robertson is your leader with Jonathan Osborne in second. John Shanebacher's in third now, and Andy Player fourth. Mike Everidge is making his way around. Still holding on to 11th. This truck doesn't look terribly bad. Comes Jacob Alicia as well. It looks like Jacob may just be parking it. Or no, he's allowing 99 to go around because iRacing is probably making them line up in a certain order to make sure 99 gets around him there. We'll get a word with the 31 once he comes off pit lane here. Pretty sure he doesn't have fast repair. He may just have to live with the damage he has. Like he's going to try to get some repairs done here.
If the 19's got any front end damage, I'm right behind you.
It appears to be okay, man.
Roger that. Thank you.
Lori, can I get an UL?
He's still sitting there. So, hey, Jacob's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Oh, hello?
Hey, Jacob's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Oh, hi, Alan. What's going on?
Hey, man, terrible luck for you. I don't know what happened there from your perspective. It looked like that maybe the 82 missed a gear or something.
That's what I'm thinking, because it was right when I shifted gears that it looked like he threw out the brakes or something. So I think either he missed a shift or had to double clutch it to get it in or something. But yeah, real unfortunate, and we wrecked it in front of the whole field. That was bad for everybody.
Yeah, man, it looks like you were going to have a tremendous recovery considering you had an early race incident and then you were up there fighting in the top 4, top 3. That was going to be a great story, and it just didn't work out for you. It looks like your truck's not terribly bad. How's it driving?
Well, it's feeling okay. I had 2.5 minutes of damage, and I mean, I don't think any of it was wheel damage. It feels pretty steady there. I have an extra set of tires sitting in the back there ready for just a situation, so maybe there'll be a little bit of slicing and dicing at the end to maybe sneak back into the top 5. We'll see.
Yeah, let's see. You are missing your left front fender, at least on my screen. That's the only damage I do see. I don't know how it feels as far as drive. Maybe to be cooler on your tire. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. It's definitely a little slick out here, but being in traffic, maybe that'll help me. Maybe I'll be able to keep turning a little harder.
Yeah. Well, I hate it for you, buddy. I do appreciate you talking to me, though, and good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, take care. That 31 machine, Jacob Alicia. Step back up front here. We should be going green once we get through the next turn, folks. Gonna be 6 laps to go at the line. Let's see if I think a lot of folks maybe still had their fast repair waiting, but that was a big crash, so I doubt very many of them have a fast repair waiting now. Kyle's out there in the chat saying that was a bummer indeed, Kyle. I mean, we were at the end of this thing. It was very clean race, and now to have these guys kind of piled up like at Daytona, that's unfortunate. As we're coming around here for the restart, Pace Truck going to pull off, hand over control to the 6 machine again. Trevor Roberts.
Green flag, green flag.
And he bolts. Tremendous restart there by him. John Shanebacher is there on the inside line trying to get around the 81 machine as they going down to turn 1. Clean restart so far. Now Trevor has a 2-lap deficit on tires to those guys following him, Jonathan Osborne and John Shanebacher. Actually, no, he may not have. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I don't know actually, because they all went up pit lane at the same time. So we'll see how this works out.
I got to hit pit road. I did have a black. Not for that, Lori. It was something else. It was speeding. Don't clear it. Don't clear it.
Okay.
This is really getting kind of dicey here between the 81 and the 12. Five laps to go. Mike Adamson had to hit pit lane for a speeding penalty. If you see him drop in the running order, that's why. At 13 back up here, going for 4th position. This 12 looks like he's getting wound up to go for a move here soon. Got Earl Evans out there in the chat saying hello, pulling for Chachi. Chachi being Jonathan Osborne, the 81 machine. Looks like they're coming up on, might be Mike Everidge in 82 there. Everybody's going to be passing here momentarily. 4 laps to go. 6 machine is loving this. That's the 4 actually. They're passing, not the 82. Shane Bachler's like he's on a different line, trying to get some nose to that air to that nose rather. Almost clips the wall. I don't know if either of these guys is going to be able to catch up. Robertson ever so slightly pulling out more of an advantage these last couple of laps. Back here, look at some of the battles back here in the field. And Dave Mayberry here following the 19 of Scott Milner and the 11 of Alfaro. Milner trying to take that inside line over Alfaro. They come up on the lap truck of the 4. It's just getting out of the way for everybody as the 29's getting a run on the outside now. Back up to the front here. 3 laps to go. These guys are pretty much running the same lap times. They've closed back in just a little bit on Robertson, now about to 0.3. Don't know if they're going to be able to get there. Now it's back out to 0.4, so I don't know, maybe Robertson's managing his tires here. You see the gaps between them, about equal distance to each other. All Robertson wants to see is this white flag. He gets to this white flag, the next flag will end it. If there's a caution, he is the winner after that. They do have a flag between here and the start-finish line that will go to overtime. They'll have only one opportunity for overtime. You just see the 81 is just putting it on the line here, trying to catch up to that 6 machine. That is not what you want to do. That's going to heat those rear tires up even more and give more of a gap, which it does. He's up to over 0.5 now, 0.6. And it's also had the 81 fall into the clutches of the 12. 1 lap to go. Next flag will end it. 6 is running away here. His last few laps. he can keep it clean, he'll be in great shape. Question is going to be second place. Don't think he's going to get it done, folks. I don't think he's going to have the run for it. The 81 can get through here clean. Looks like he does. He's going to hold on to second place. But John Shanebacher is going to bring it home third as we go back up here with your leaders. Take the checkered flag. It's going to be Trevor Robertson here at Pocono Raceway.
Appreciate it.
Here on Black Friday. Great win for Trevor.
Good job, Jonathan.
Jonathan Osborne brings it home second, and John Shanebacher in third position. That rounds out your podium finishers, folks. This was a money race, so the race admin, Lori, will be giving out $75 to 2 lucky drivers. They're going to split it up, $50 and $25, random draws. In addition to this being a points race for the championship.
Trying to keep it off on me. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, dude, it's all good, man. Shit, it's, I didn't mean to tap you or spin you out if it was me on that other caution a while ago. No, I was trying to get there.
And again, Trevor Robertson out of McCrory, Arkansas is your winner tonight here in the Pennsylvania Pocono Mountains. See, you get a little bit of celebration out of him here in a second. And we're going to. So we'll let him celebrate here for a moment. Then we're going to pull him up for interviews, folks. Don't go away. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the racing action here in the Vigilante Racing Network.
Thank you.
All right, guys, right after his interview, Alan will come down and do a random draw. You have to be in the...
And you got the admin out there telling them how she's going to do this random draw here momentarily. We're watching Robertson burn it down. All right, folks, hang in there. I'll be right back. Folks, welcome back, and we're going to get our interview here tonight with the champion Trevor Robertson out of McCrory, Arkansas. Hey, Trevor, it's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, what a great run for you here tonight, man. Bringing it home 3 spots up from where you began, so you were up front all night, but brought it home there when it counted the top step of the podium. How did it feel?
It feels pretty good. I feel like I got kind of lucky there. I don't think I have much for Gones. He was really good on a long run, but just glad I was able to bring it home and keep it off the wall in turn 2.
Yeah, and speaking of Chris Gones in that number 31 machine, he was fast tonight, but you were third in the points coming into this race. This should definitely help your campaign for the championship here, since those guys, Gones is in 4th, but you still gained at least just like 8 points on him at least, and then the others being Albert Anderson, Dylan Bryant, and Craig Goodenough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to keep things clean and stay out the wrecks, and definitely trying to make a run for it. I know I won't be up front every race, but I'm sure trying.
How you feel about Michigan next week? Is that one of your strong tracks?
No. I'm shooting for a top 10 there. I got the last time we were there, I got really unlucky and got caught up in a wreck, and I don't know. I'm really bad at qualifying there, so I'm gonna have to claw my way through the pack, and just not one of my favorite tracks. I can't figure it out. Just maybe I'll run some practice and help out a little bit, but.
Well, hey man, you did a great job here tonight. Brought it home at the top step of the podium. How many wins is that for you this season? I think that's.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look real quick. Between the two series, I got to keep it straight in my head. You know what I mean? So looking right now, let's take a look. So we have you. That's your second win, man, out of 4 races. You were killing it here in the Vanquish Series this season.
That's awesome. It's news to me. I tend to forget races a week after, but like I said, I'm trying to stay consistent, stay up front, and get as many points as I can.
All right, man. Well, you did a tremendous job here tonight. Before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
I just shout out to you in the booth. Doing a great job every week. Shout out to Lori for, keeping the show rolling, dishing out the penalties and going through, caution field races and stuff, and my family back at home watching, and that's about it.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, we look forward to seeing you at Michigan. I think you're going to probably surprise us all and keep up that tremendous run you got going so far this season. But we appreciate you talking to us, and congratulations once again.
All righty. Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right, folks, that's your champion here tonight, Mr. Trevor Robertson, doing a great job bringing it home. Top step of the podium. So now we're going to get a look at your final results. If it pop up for me, here we go. Okay, so Trevor Robertson, top step of the podium. Jonathan Osborne, second. John Shanebuckler brings it home, third. Chris Gomes, fourth. Aaron Warren, fifth. Andy Player, sixth position. Dylan Bryant recovered to seventh. That's a good recovery. James Lee, eighth. Mike Everidge, ninth. Chris Warren in 10th. In 11th position is Michael Alfaro. Dave Mayberry, 12th. Scott Milner, 13th. Tom Barish, 14th. 15th was John Gallagher. Jacob Alicia was 16th. 17th, Albert Anderson. 18th, Dylan Simmons. 19th, Mike Adamson. 20th, Dion Jones. 21st, Luke Chadwick. 22nd, Craig Goodenough. And 23rd was Jesse Reddick. And we'll do another quick check on the chat. Lori's out there congratulating Trevor. Kyle Vaught saying good broadcast. Hey man, I'm glad you appreciate the fact you like that. Everybody else out there, make sure once again like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for the Vigilante Racing Network. And before I go, as always, I want to thank my beautiful and talented wife Lori, the admin here for this league and the Premiere Series, for everything she does for me, my family, and this league, and all the drivers. And happy Thanksgiving belated to everyone out there. Hope you had a great one. And with that, we round out race number 4. It's in the books now, folks, and then we're headed out to Michigan International Raceway for next week's contest. Make sure you tune in next Friday at 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. And until then, stay sharp, stay fast, stay vigilante, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.